I can't do it anymore, Alex. I've done it for years. I'd rather be a mother and a motivational speaker. I did my first movie in 1998, Reluctant Angel, in Toronto. And as I did that, about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago approximately, I had a fallout. I had to contact a lady named Janet Hull in the States. She's best friends with Jeff Rentz. She's a microbiologist who had to do a study on me because I had a lesion explode in my spinal cord. She told me that was from chemtrails. And
Morgellons?
Oh, yeah, it was Morgellons. Basically, it was up the line of Morgellons. I've survived quadriplegia, thank God for my background and my training, and I've gone through a detox. I've basically survived to live through a criminal trial, and I've been at doctors and lawyers, and I've been confronting judges and crowns and telling them what kind of Mason system that we've been living under. I mean, I've basically been allowed to say everything I need to say, even on a stand in a trial, confront people, let them know that I'm not happy with this. Continue
Good job. Anything else?
Yes, Alex. For 6 years, I've homeschooled my kids.
Good.
I will not vaccinate them.
Good.
I will not let women tell me what to do. And basically, to all the women today, I want you to stand up today. I want you to say something and back your husband. I want you to back your families. I want you to stand behind Alex Jones, because we have for many years.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to break up the families, and they get the men to act bad, the women to act bad. Folks, you're all under attack. Stick together. All you've got is your family. It's us against them. Thank you for the call. Let's go back live to the full transmission. Bob, you know, the establishment goes after our families. But if you just explain to your family, don't you know the family's under attack? It's only us we can trust. That's what keeps families together. And that is so important, Bob. I mean, how important is the family?
It is the reason for existence.
Absolutely. So stop fighting with your husband and wife. If your wife's being mean to you and arrogant, stop fighting with her. Get to the level of explaining to her the big picture. If your husband's doing it, stop it. Stop fighting with each other. Stop it. Don't use drugs. Don't get in their debt system. Beat them. You beat them by living well, as the French say. The best revenge is living well. Paula, thanks for the call. Helen in Florida. I got to move quick here. Helen, you're on the air with Bob Chapman.
Yes, 3 quick statements, then one question. First, Jesus did not appear to let us become extinct. The second one is Rabbi Israel Weiss said this Israel now is not the Israel that's predicted in the Bible. The Orthodox Jews say that. And then I wish there were more Jack McLambs. And then my question is, do you anticipate when the precious metals will go up or down?
Okay, thank you. Obviously, they're trying to suppress them, but long term, it's only going to go up if they're devaluing the dollar, bailing all this out. That's the reality. Bob, how long can they suspend reality? I mean, how long can they suppress metals?
Well, I think it goes with a number of other things. They're trying to hold the market up. They're trying to make the dollar go higher, and the reason for that is to portend strength, because I think that they're going to lower interest rates here very shortly. Most people don't, but I do. And gold is going through a correction which has been caused by government, in part. They get the ball rolling and they stoke it all the time. And I think that we're nearing probably the bottom in the gold market. There's a good chance of that. Corrections are normal, although gold and silver were not overpriced like commodities were. And so I think in the long term, if you own gold and silver-related assets, you keep them. This would be a very good opportunity when gold and silver have come down substantially, along with the shares, to pick them up.
Yeah, bottom line, they can have paper money artificially worth something, but they can artificially devalue metal. But in reality, metal has the real value, and historically, if you look at it on a graph, it always only goes up with inflation. And so you've got something that's an emergency backup. I bought gold at 300. I bought gold at 1,000. I've just kept it all. The little bit I've gotten in silver. It doesn't matter to me because I know it's real and it's an insurance policy, and that's what it's all about. Do I feel good about the $300 gold? Yes. Do I feel bad about the $1,000 gold? No, because it's all real. It's based on reality. TheInternationalForecaster.com. And, Bob, give out the toll-free number if folks want to get a free trial subscription.
800-375-4188. 800-375-4188. 4188, or go to the site, theinternationalforecaster.com.
Bob, we'll talk to you again next week. I always enjoy having you on. Didn't have you on week before this one. And Godspeed, my friend.
Same to you, Alex. You're doing wonderful work. Bye-bye.
I'm trying. You are too. Okay. Before I end this transmission, I just want to remind the listeners that retransmission starts with Ralph Nader and some of the other guests we had on were amazing today. And at the end of the show, in about 1 minute, we just come right back. But you got to be on the Infowars.com audio streams. The only place. Genesis streams will be another thing. Infowars.com if you want to hear any of that key info and reports from Ground Zero right at the first of the show. Really important info at the streams at Infowars.com. Don't forget the free podcast. If you're listening to us on the AM and FM dial, be sure and tell folks about how they can listen on the local station. And don't forget, I'm a filmmaker, and our new film is out, Fabled Enemies. Get it. God bless you all. We'll be right back at Infowars.com.